Hello everybody, my name is Capon, better known as Capon Design. Welcome to my show where I take 3 to 5 minutes of my day to try to bring you some level of value. One of my favorite all-time social media platforms has been Twitter. I joined in 2009 and has been one of my most impressive social media accounts to date. I have over 14,000 people. I have one of those blue celebrity check marks, and I am followed by some of the biggest influencers in the game. So if you want to dominate it like a boss, let's go to the platform. So when you first log into Twitter, you should see this. On your left, you have all the information about your account, such as how many tweets you have, how many people you're following, and how many people are following you. It also has this amazing side piece called Trends for You, where it'll let you know about all the things that you might be interested in. This is great for grabbing content and making topical videos or tweets about things that other people are currently either sharing or creating content about. Now, when a topic is important and it is trending, there are a lot of people looking for that sort of content. You can capitalize on it by jumping into the feed, into the trend, and creating content relatable to what other people are looking for. So the second thing I want you to take a look at is the feed. And it's basically just the people that you're following or the retweets of people you're following. It lets you stay into the know of everybody who you're following. Simple as that. Not much else going on. And then there is a who to follow tab, which is just people that, based on your current following, these other people might be of interest to you. Okay, you can also go to moments, which is just like important things going on around Twitter. There's notifications, which you still get the trends. These are all the notifications that directly relate to you, such as people following you, people replying to your tweets, people liking or retweeting your stuff. You also get mentions, which is people directly saying things in which you are tagged. And then if you have a verified account, you get this extra thing called verified. And the verified tab basically makes it so everybody that is also verified gets filtered into one single strand. So here's a like I got from Padme Lakshmi. Sorry if I slaughtered that. I got a like from David Dubrick, Roberto Blake, Casey Neistat, Barnacle Nerdgasm. It's just another day on Twitter. And then I can also go to settings and I can turn on my quality filter, which basically makes it so I can't see certain people that the algorithm deems inappropriate or not likable. And then the last but not least, I have messages. And these are all the conversations I currently have with other people. Okay, so what can you do to really up your game? Well, say that you are interested in only looking at feeds directly from people inside of a certain group. You know what, maybe I'll go tech YouTuber, check out that hashtag, or just tech. And here are all these people who are tweeting about tech. You got the top posts. You have the latest, which is basically a by the minute feed of everybody using the hashtag tech. You have people who are specifically related to tech. So such as Tech Insider, whoever these people are. Edgar and Timmy. I really like their channels. I really wish Timmy Tech actually, uploaded a lot more. TechCrunch. And what you can do is you can select this, the little 3 button, go to add or remove lists, and you can create a brand new list and call it tech people to follow, and then you can save it. So you can basically go back, take a look at your lists. It'll show you all of the different lists that you're following. such as amazing influencers, members of Congress. So basically we can go back, take a look at everybody inside of the list, and we can stay up to date on just that single feed or consciousness or string of thoughts. And this right here has 162 members. It's all people inside the VR industry for this specific list. And it basically allows me to filter out all the other crap that might be streaming into my feed through people who are just, that I'm obligated to follow, or news outlets that are spewing things that aren't interesting to me. I can basically go through and find specific content that I want to interact with. And by keeping those lists, you can perhaps make a list of people that you want to stay involved with as far as collaborations, charities that you want to stay on top of and support. That way, the great thing about these feeds are, even if you feel it a necessity to follow people that you don't exactly want in your feed, by creating lists, you can actually filter out everybody that you want to be following or people that you are following and you only want to specifically hear from. And you can use it to, be less distracted, honestly. I mean, your time is super valuable. You want to get right down to the nitty-gritty. You want to stay, focused and not get caught off by all the clickbaity titles. I mean, going through lists and just staying specifically oriented by lists is another great time saver and a great hack that I wish I saw more people using. The last thing I really want to show you is analytics. So the analytics are really important, especially when you want to sell ads. Part of the conversation of having sponsors or selling ads on your social media account is, hey, if you do so many tweets, you can talk about how many impressions you got, how many profile visits, how many mentions, what your follower count is doing, and you can basically tie it back to how the platform as a whole is doing. And November, which we just came out of, is really the complete one that we should be taking a look at. And I had 224,000 impressions, 204 mentions, 3,343 profile visits, 245 tweets, and I lost 1,550 followers because Twitter happened to do a purge this past month, and a lot of people just lost followers. But that's okay, because with an account like mine, where it's been around for so long, I am going to have just a bunch of dead accounts following me, accounts that people don't use anymore. And by getting rid of them, my analytics are actually better because of it. So it's not like, hey, you only got like a 3% return, when we were expecting something bigger. By getting rid of those dead accounts or those followers that were just either bots or spam or people not using their accounts anymore, basically you have a higher argument for how much you should be charging per post. So my top tweet was with Boogie29988. I said, did that stormtrooper get taller? And it got 1,729 likes, 6 retweets, and 7 replies to it. And, Boogie, he's a nice guy. And that's about it. That basically wraps up everything you really need to know to use Twitter like a boss. Also, when it comes to analytics, you do have a last 24 hours. So you can check how you've been doing over the last 24 hours of your feed. In the last 24 hours, I got 8,250 impressions. And that's not bad. That's just kind of a quick recap so you don't have to dive into the bigger analytics every time, just in case you're curious of how you're currently doing. I've been Eugene Capon, better known as Capon Design. Thank you for watching my show where I take 3 to 5 minutes of my day to try to bring you some level of value, and I will see you in the next episode. Later, designers.